So you think about moving to the Dallas, Texas area, and in particular Frisco, Texas, and perhaps the Fields development, right? Probably the most anticipated development in all of America going on right now, right here in Frisco, Texas.
We've been waiting for 4 years since they delivered this news.
Yeah, it's been a while and it's been a minute. And in this video series, we are going to break down the Fields development and everything that you need to know. So stay tuned. I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And today we are right here in Frisco, Texas, in our own backyard, talking about the Fields development and how exciting that is and what all entails of this complicated and very robust.
Yes, changing daily.
Changing daily, right? So, so this is going to be more of a series. So definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell, so you're alerted every time we do a video. Because we are local real estate agents and we specialize in all things Dallas, Texas real estate. And the Fields is ever changing.
Yes,
and
so we will be needing to do videos.
As things progress,
Yes.
we are going to continue to update and show you everything that you need to know.
Yes.
But for right now, we are going to discuss kind of the first phase of the PGA Fields development.
But before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell so you're alerted when we do a new video. And don't forget to give us a call, text, or email, whatever you got to do to get a hold of us. Just get a hold of us and fill out that dream home form so we know what it is you're looking for in your dream home. And let's get going. Enough of that.
Yes. YouTube loves it, you know, give us the like button,
Whatever.
comment below, all that good stuff. You've heard it before, you're on YouTube. Anyway,
I know. So the Fields.
the Fields.
The Fields.
Let's get into it. So,
Part of the PGA.
what is the Fields?
Yes. So we have the PGA moving in here, and connected to that will be an entire city, basically. It's called the Fields. And it will have homes, it'll have shops, it'll have
Retail, hotels.
everything.
And guess what? It'll also have an amusement park.
It will have an amusement park.
It'll have universal. This is a perfect example
That's mind-blowing.
of how things are changing. Because a month ago, no one knew about Universal Studios moving to
Yes.
Frisco. All of a sudden, now it is. So as things change, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can keep you updated. Now, how many villages? What is the Fields going to consist of?
They are saying there's going to be 9 villages.
Okay.
So that's pretty neat. We'll have to see, and they haven't named them all yet. So we're not going to name them, but just so you know, there's supposed to be 9 villages.
So it all started with the PGA, right? So we got the PGA headquarters. For those of you that aren't familiar, PGA moved their headquarters from Florida over to Frisco, Texas, and with that, in partnership with the city of Frisco, has really created a couple different golf courses. Speaks my language.
It does, yes.
One that's going to be kind of your general public track, and then the other one that's going to be tour.
Yes.
More upscale course, right? So they are hosting in a couple months a senior PGA championship. They're going to have the Ryder Cup. They're going to have all that good stuff coming right here to Frisco. How exciting is that?
That is exciting.
So that is awesome. But we've talked about the PGA. I think people mostly know about that. But what from a housing standpoint, what's going on with the housing in the Fields?
So we'll give a quick overview of just some things about the Fields before we get into housing, because that is a big deal out there. So it's a 2,500 acre master plan community. It's got 425,000 square feet of dedicated retail, restaurant, and entertainment spaces.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. 4.2 million square feet of office space.
That's a lot of office
It's a
space.
lot of office space.
There's going to be some headquarters coming
Yes, there will.
into this Frisco
There will.
location.
And then it's going to have a 375 room Ritz-Carlton. Then they have an area that's called the Fields West, and that there will be houses kind of up against that too, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But what that is, if you've seen any of our other videos, and we've talked about Legacy West, which is kind of in Plano, and it's a high-end shopping and restaurant area.
Retail.
And it'll be just very similar to that because it's the same developer that developed that. And it will be quite a bit larger. But this one is going to have a little more open space, so it's going to be very neat.
Yeah, so the Fields West, it's going to be anchored by the Ritz, right? It's going to be about 25% bigger than Legacy West, with the high-end, very similar feel. That developer owns this whole project. So, nice to be in his...
Yeah, right. Yes, so they're also going to have an area along the 380, and the 380 is what cuts Frisco off from Prosper, and that area is going to be like the Shops of Legacy, which is right across the street from Legacy West, and that has some neat shops and some different restaurants and things like that. So it's going to be like that with no high rises.
Yeah, more of a low-rise campus feel, but again, restaurants and that sort of thing. This whole area is just going to be connected, and it's going to have everything that you could possibly want. Small convenience stores, etc. So
their goal is to hopefully not have to have the people take their cars out of the garage. So you could literally walk to areas, ride your bike, whatever. So that's kind of a neat.
Which is a completely different experience than Dallas.
Yes.
Dallas is much like LA as far as you need a car,
yes.
right? So the fact that you could just get into this location and just have pretty much everything within walking distance is very unique.
And very exciting.
Now, let's get into kind of, not only do you have the PGA, but you also have UNT.
Yes.
The PGA is on the north side of this project. On the east side of this project is
University of North Texas.
Their Frisco
They
campus.
just opened it this year, like just a few months ago. So, and it is beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's real nice, and what that connection that it's going to have as far as the Fields project is concerned is it's going to be all student housing. How many student housing do we know?
We don't know yet. They have not said the specific number quite yet. So I'll
make sure you
find
stay
that out.
tuned.
Yes, we will
Make
find
sure
that
you
out.
stay
But
tuned.
another nice thing about it is if you live in a lot of the communities around that area, students will be able to actually get on their bike and ride all the way there, which is, you have to pass the Dallas Tollway. So they're going to have like underpasses and things so you can get there without having to drive, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, you're going to be able to walk throughout this whole project.
Yeah.
On their little trails systems throughout, going underneath roads, over roads, etc. So it's going to be an incredible thing. So it's cool that the university is partnered with the Fields. You're going to have all those different student housing options, etc. All right, so let's talk. We've talked about all the different kind of villages, UNT, PGA, all that good stuff. But what about the housing? We're real estate agents, for crying out loud. Let's talk about the housing. That's what the people came here to see.
That's what they came. Well, the first part they're starting on is called Brookside North and Brookside South.
Okay.
That's going to have more of a dense urban feel.
Okay. Now, some of the builders that are going in there are Darling. I know Shattuck's going in there, right? We have Highland, or their Huntington product.
Yeah, that's nice. They're bringing that back.
Britain. You have Olivia Clark, which is a new addition.
She's a fantastic builder. Yes. Britain, you said Toll Brothers.
Perry.
Of course. Yeah. And Landon.
Landon's going up, I believe, just north in a separate village north of Universal Studios. So anyway, so the Brookside, the pricing, they say
upper eights,
but I think that's kind of clickbait. I think it's gonna be 9. You're really gonna be $1 million and up.
Once you start adding the extras that you need,
you're gonna be $1 million up. Plan on that. And the downside,
small lots. Some of them are going to be like 40 feet wide.
40.
That's pretty small.
And the rear entry.
So you have no backyard. But, if you're just looking for a place to live that you can walk around.
In the number one community in all of America, then this is your...
And if you're not into yard anyways,
No, absolutely. It's I'm just saying that we get calls every day. For
looking
people
for
asking,
ranches and things.
I want a half acre or an acre. You're not getting that here. That's all we're trying to say.
Well, actually, there are some
in
the custom section that you can do that.
In the preserves.
Right. But you better have multi-millions for
Multi-millions. I'm talking like lots in the millions.
Fully custom homes.
Yeah.
Yes.
7,000 plus square feet. You get a little
Gated,
hillside.
yes.
Gated,
Oh yeah, they're gonna have views because it's gonna sit up above,
Yeah,
so it's gonna be something. But that's gonna be
that's not our price range.
Right. But the nice thing about this area too is it's gonna have a chain of lakes and pocket parks.
Yeah.
So
and you'll have some views too. You'll have some views, some lots, lot premiums and that sort of thing that back up to the lake.
Back up to those lakes.
You're gonna be walking distance to that Fields West and the PGA and everything else that comes along with it.
They also say they're gonna have a 120-acre park. And so they say some of the lots will also back up to that, which is pretty nice.
Well, what about amenities? Do you have any amenities going on in Brookside?
Yes, they're building a $13 million amenity center. So you'll have the fitness and you'll have pools and you'll have, the tennis and all the stuff that you need right there at your fingertips.
Absolutely. It's going to be beautiful. The models are just starting to go up. So as soon as there's some model home tour opportunities, we will be on it for you guys for all things Fields and Dallas real estate, Frisco, anything and everything that you possibly need. We are your resource, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell, so you're alerted every time we do a video.
Yep, you can tell I'm excited about this one.
Absolutely. And like I said, give us a call, text, email, whatever it is that you need to do to get a hold of us, just get a hold of us. We absolutely love helping each and every one of you. Make sure you hit that dream home form because that's the fastest and easiest way to get in our ecosystem. And we will set up a Zoom call, kind of go over your wants and needs analysis and kind of get you started.
And become part of our family.
Absolutely. We treat everyone like family.
That's
We'll do the same for you.
That's
and until the next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.